So this is a guide on basically like what to use and like kind of how to use it um for like builds that I have for PvP. Um it's for Warlock, Hunter, and Titan, so all three. I went flawless on all of them. I mean, I'm not like super good, but I think basically if you use this build, it's like a lot easier to go flawless. I mean, I'm sure there's like other ways of doing it, if like, you prefer to play like with like a pulse rifle or something, like play in the back of the map, fuck you, but sure. That's a valid way of going flawless, especially if you use a fusion, fuck you, that's pussy shit. Um, but I don't know, this is my builds for all my classes, so enjoy. So first off, I'm gonna show you like what build I would use for Strand Hunter, because personally I think Strand Hunter is much better than Prismatic Hunter for PvP. I think Prismatic Hunter is a lot easier, but I think Strand Hunter, if you can kind of get good with it, it's a lot better. I mean, I'm not insane with it, but I think personally I like it more. The main weapon I use is Ace. I mean, Ace is like the main, I guess, weapon I use. Compass Rose. I have a threat remover opening shot. I don't know, I like it. It's got a ton of range. Just Trials LMG. The perks I run for like, on my helmet, I run 2 kinetic siphons with a kinetic targeting. I don't know if it works in a PvP, but I know if you have like more siphons, the more potent the orbs are. So like when you get a kinetic siphon kill or whatever, you get more ult charge from the orb. Um, I run solar dexterity to switch to my shotgun, kinetic loader to get ace of spades rolling quicker, fastball. I don't know. It's just because I had a slot open. I don't know if it does anything, honestly. I like 6 Coyote because I can dive more, basically. Like, it just allows me to dive more. I run uh, unflinching kinetic aim just to make ace shots easier to hit. Solar and kinetic holsters just to reload stuff. Absolution. So basically on Strand, I'll run the dive and the double grenade charges. So I basically will always have like an ability constantly charging. So whenever I do anything, whenever you get an orb, you just get a cooldown on any of your abilities, like dive and grenade, everything. I don't really worry about the melee too much because I personally don't really like the Strand melee too much. I run Reaper. Just, if you dive, you kill the guy orb, or if you dodge, kill a guy, you get an orb. I'm diving onto people, so reduces ability cooldowns. It's pretty easy. Reduces grenade cooldown whenever you get like. I just try and go for a bunch of grapples, so just any grenade cooldown is really good. I have both 100 discipline and 100 mobility to constantly have the lowest cooldown possible on both my dive and grapple. Fragments, I like to run Threat of Ascent, just because reloading your gun, and also getting plus 10 mobility is really nice. Defeating suspended targets creates an orb of power. I mean, Threat of Wisdom, that's really good because whenever you dive onto somebody, shotgun them, you get an orb. Uh, Threat of Continuity, it's just basically just longer suspend. That's really the main reason why I use it. I don't think I have anything that like severs or anything. Dealing damage gives grenade energy, just because honestly none of the other perks really looked that interesting for me. I don't know. None of them really seem that useful. What my other build is this for Prismatic. I mean, Prismatic is pretty good. I mean, I think it's a lot easier than Strand Hunter, but I will use conditional with riposte or riposte. I don't know how you say it, honestly. But I just enjoy this gun. I think this gun is honestly like so broken, especially with kill clip. Like if you can get kill clip going plus high caliber rounds, I mean, you're flinching them a bunch. It's got 720 RPM. It's great. Hammerhead, 4th times charm, killing tally. I mean, if you can get any LMG with killing tally, it's insane. What I run on my helmet is Void Siphon and Void Targeting for cost. Then I also have a Harmonic Siphon, just because sometimes, like, you know, if you have 2 shots of conditional, it's a stasis shot. Your first shot, though, like, the one on the bottom half of your mag, is solar, so, you know, sometimes you won't get it off that. Fastball, so I can throw smoke bombs, and the Seeker Mines quick, like, farther. Increase reload and, you know, dexterity, just switch guns quicker. Double unflinching for the auto, just because, you know, it makes it easier to hit shots if you're getting shot at. So, with conditional, you don't want to run a stasis loader, because it's only got 2 bullets in the mag, and your top half of your mag is stasis. So if you run solar holster, it'll reload your conditional shot. I don't know, it's kind of simple, but I've seen people run stasis holsters with conditional, and it's like, it does nothing, so. Absolution, you know, reduces all abilities when you get a orb pickup. And, this one is just reduced grenade cooldown off of, picking up an orb, because I like using a bunch of grenades. So Reaper, of course, with Mask of Bacchus, it's great. You can like Mask of Bacchus up to somebody and then just shotgun them with conditional. And sometimes you'll even get like 2 kills because the explosion. And then like just, you know, it's you're gonna be using it near people, so to like get away or dive onto somebody. I mean, it's really strong. Of course, like try and go for 100 mobility, just because I like to dodge a lot. I like, especially with Mask of Bacchus. I mean, it's really nice. Plus 100 discipline, just because grenades are OP. I wouldn't worry about recovery and resilience too much, because it's kind of like not that useful in PvP. Recovery is pretty nice, but like you can basically, if you just play time and play smart, you're always gonna like live. 50 strength, I mean, that's just so I can have my smokes up pretty like consistently, because I don't run the gambler's dodge, I run marksman, just because I like to like reload my weapon basically, because when you got like you know, 50 bullets, when you like are just spraying around a corner for like a really long time, you can kind of surprise somebody by instantly reloading and then just going back to spraying, because sometimes they'll just swing right into you. Because I always pre-fire corners with this gun. That's like, I think this gun is like super good if you're just kind of like suppressing fire, like doing all that constantly. What I run is marksman dodge, blink. You of course have to run silence and squall for Mask of Bacchus, because it doesn't work with any other ult. But I would say if you're not running Mask of Bacchus, but I mean, I personally would, I think it's like the greatest thing with blink. I mean, Storm's Edge is pretty decent, or I would maybe run the Strand like Silk Strike, just because it's a roaming ult. Roaming ults are really strong. Me personally, I don't really care for Golden Gun, because you don't really get any resiliences, so it's like, if somebody shotguns you, you're done. If you get sniped, you're done. Like, honestly, if they just get the drop on you with like a pulse rifle, they'll 2-burst you instantly. It's like, you know, maybe, like, it's good, of course, like, you know, you one-shot every ult, everything, but, I just don't like it that much. Deadfall in PvP, kind of a joke, like, you can't even one-shot somebody if you direct impact, so, you know, whatever. Blink, Smoke Bomb, and Swarm Grenade. I'm sure, you know, you guys have probably seen everything, like, seen all this, like, this is super meta right now. Snare Bomb, you can, what I see a lot of people do, but I think it's personally a waste, is they'll throw their Snare Bomb and the Swarm Grenade, but it's like, if they have like a jump or like some kind of movement ability to get away from it. It's like you kind of just burn both your cooldowns. What I like to do is I like to throw a smoke bomb and a swarm bomb on 2 different angles that like I just don't want to watch. So if I think that they're going to push on like a certain side, like maybe like a doorway on the right or something, I'll throw a smoke bomb over there and I'll put a swarm grenade like near me, so it's like if I get rushed from the angle that I'm watching by like a shotgun, the swarm grenade will like finish them off, maybe if they shotgun me while I'm like lighting them up. And the smoke bomb is to like make sure that they can't like wide swing around on like a different angle and get me, basically. Like it makes it like easier and safer to live. Threaded Spectre plus Winter Shroud. It's dumb that they have these both on Prismatic, because basically, like, especially with Mask Backers, somebody gets near you, you completely vanish. There's now a Threaded Spectre, and they're like stuck there, basically, like, you know, with the slow. It gets you so many kills, it's like impossible to avoid too, so it's like, I don't know. I don't think that they should have these aspects on Prismatic. I think it's so broken. Facet of Hope, I don't know, it's just more ability regen. It's pretty nice. Like picking up an Orb of Power, like gives Amplify, all the other like, you know, Frost Armor and stuff. I think just like I have the Frost Armor just because like running Stasis, but I mean if you're running like Arc, it's like you could run you know, Amplified if you want to run around a lot more, or Woven Mail. I don't know which one's better, Frost Armor or Woven Mail, I don't know, but you know, it's an overshield basically. Facet of Protection, really good, plus 10 strength, just that's pretty nice just to kind of like round out the abilities. But like when you're surrounded, like Transcendence is better. So I mean if you're getting Transcendence while surrounded, it's like you're gonna be tanky basically. Like you're gonna have almost like an ult level of protection. Not quite as good as like, you know, like damage reduction is like Silk Strike or like any of these, but you'll have like some of it. So I'm pretty sure that this works with smoke bombs. Is like if you kill the guy with the smoke bomb, you get Radiance, and everybody else. So like if you kill him with smoke bomb, like you and your team will get like Radiant. Facet of Blessing, I mean whenever you kill somebody, you get healed or whatever. So that's pretty good. So Facet of Ruin, I run this purely because conditional. So like, you know, if you like freeze somebody and it like shatters, it does more damage. But also with the explosion, I'm pretty sure that it increases with this, because a lot of times like people run a well, I'll just Mask Backers in there, shotgun the guy, it kills 2 people, because the conditional does like a bunch of damage for a shotgun, like because most shotguns you can one shot, but it's like iffy. Conditional will like almost always one shot, especially if you hit all of the pellets and it gives you the explosion. So if you just hit the shot on the first guy, even if you die, the explosion will kill the guy in the well, because they're all clumped up in the well. Same with bubbles. Honestly, I think it's easier with bubbles because you can just get right up next to them and just shoot them. Nice and easy. Now I'm going to show you my Titan build, because I went flawless on Warlock, Hunter, and Titan both. Personally, I think Titan is the worst for PvP. Kinetic targeting just makes Ace easier to hit. Kinetic loader, fastball, and heavy-handed. So I ran heavy-handed because what I was going for a lot was, I mean, I'm sure that you guys can see this, the Peregrine Greaves, like one-shot with Hammer Strike, and then also Diamond Lance. So, like, basically the whole combo is, I don't really have good stats on my Titan just because I didn't have that good armor for it, but run 100 Resilience just so you get your Barricade or your Dodge quicker. Either one, doesn't really matter. But like one-shot shoulder charge into a diamond lance. That's like a free double kill, because you can like, you run up, you shoulder charge one guy, pick up the diamond lance, you throw it, you get the freeze on the guy, and then if you melee after you throw it, you'll go down like really quickly towards them. That's kind of like a little trick you can do. And then after every melee kill, like if you just run up and punch them, you get amplified. So now two people are dead, you've gained HP off both of them, you go instantly to like full HP because of knockout. And you just get to run at the guy, like with amplified with like a shotgun, slide at him, boom, one shot, like easy triple kill. It's just getting that initial shoulder charge can kind of be, sometimes like Peregrine Greaves doesn't activate just right. Sometimes they'll just tank it. I don't know. Like it's very kind of buggy. But personally, I would say that this is like my personal favorite for Titan. I don't know. I see a lot of people run like PKs with like snipers and stuff. Like you run an SMG and a sniper on like Void Titan. That's like pretty popular. But I don't know. I didn't really like. I don't know. I didn't really feel like using it. So, but you know, double kinetic targeting, heavy-handed for the orb off of melee kills, unflinching just to make it easier to aim, recuperation just to heal off an orb of power. Like let's say, you know, you melee the guy and you're still getting shot. You pick up an orb right off the guy that you just meleeed. You are even healing like while you're getting shot at. Solar holster just for reloading compass rose, absolution. I mean, it's definitely not as good on Titan, but it's still pretty good. Like I don't know, like you're like all the abilities just take forever on Titan. I feel like more than like Warlock and Hunter both. But Bomber, just, you know, more grenades. I like using grenades. Grenades are OP. Reaper, it's like you can like use your ability and then just run up and like melee somebody. You know, that's pretty nice. This just so you don't have to focus. Like when you are running near an orb, like it'll just pick it up. Like after you melee them, it makes it a lot easier because it's like when you kind of get going on Titan, it's like you don't really want to like stop. You just want to keep on going because you know you picked up that diamond lance off the melee kill, and you just go bananas. You go for it. Same weapons like Ace, Compass Rose, Unwavering Duty. What I use is Towering Barricade just to put up a wall, just if I need safety. I see a lot of people use the thrusters, but I don't know. I think the thrusters are okay, but they're not great. I use Catapult because it's like you can get a little bit of a boost of speed, like you can create momentum with your jump, where I don't think you can do that with Strafe and High Jump. I don't know if you can create like speed with them. Hammer Strike, I prefer that because it will one-shot with Peregrine Greaves. Shiver Strike, I will see a lot of people use that, but you wouldn't really use Peregrine Greaves for that. You would just use it and then you would punch them again. I personally suck with that, so I don't know. Pulse Grenades I like a lot more because it's like it's just instant. You throw instantaneous like damage. Suppressors are really strong. I think they are probably one of the best grenades, if not the best grenade. It's just you can suppress yourself. So like when you're running in, like I don't know, I run in a lot with like the Titan, like you know, you're just trying to go for that melee. Pulse grenade, if it hits you, whatever, it doesn't matter. Suppressor grenade, if it hits you, you don't get to jump, you don't get to, you know, melee, you get nothing, you don't get knockout, you don't get diamond lance off kills. So I'm an idiot. I'll probably hit myself a lot. I don't use it. I use knockout, diamond lance because it's a really good combo. Just because melee regen plus, you know, diamond lance, or like not melee regen, but like healing plus a diamond lance. It just gives you free triple kills, free double kills. Faceted protection, just because damage reductions OP. Faceted Ruin. When you shatter people with Diamond Lance, you can get, sometimes you just get a double kill off of one melee. It's, you know, sometimes it's really good and increases the chance because it's like the explosion is just larger. Faceted Purpose. I mean, Overshield on Void is so good. I think it's the best Overshield. Faceted Blessing, healing off melees, plus like knockout, like it's just even more healing, constant healing. Radiance off of melees, you're gonna be getting a one shot and then you get Radiance. Like it's really strong. I think Twilight Arsenal is much better because honestly, I just don't really like any of these for PvP. Like Thunder Crash, I know a lot of people like, but it's kind of like it's a one-off ult that you have to run in with. So it's like you put yourself in a bad situation, but like it is like a heat-seeking missile, so whatever. Blade Fury, I don't know, I feel like you're kind of slow with it. I mean, you can kind of like just slash around the map, but Hammer of Souls sucks in PvP. Like, I don't know. You throw like 5 hammers, and you can't like fly around like you can with a Dawnblade, so. Glacial Quake, I've seen some people go crazy with this, but I don't know. Personally, I suck with it. I don't know. I can't use it. But the melees can be really good. You can really move around the map like crazy. You can get like easy 3-piece with it. But Twilight Arsenal, it's a lot easier. You can just shut down ults with it because you're so tanky. You can tank a lot of ult hits. And it like pulls people. Like, so if they're near a wall and your teammate's close, you don't even have to hit them. You literally just pull them into your teammate. It's great. Also, even if you don't kill everybody with your ult, you get to pick up the weapon, and then you get to throw it at somebody and one-shot them. I don't know why they added this. I think it's like so goofy. I don't know, but yeah, that's like my Titan PvP build. I think it's pretty nice. Now I'm gonna show my Warlock PvP build. My Warlock PvP build. Really changing it up with the weapons here. Ace of Spades. Easy gun. I don't know. I like it a lot. Feels good in the hands. It's kind of like, I think it's the best hand cannon. Maybe like Hawkmoon, arguably better, but eh. Or like the 120 hand cannons, like Igneous Hammer with like precision instrument. Those are pretty good because like you can hit like a truck from really far away. You know, Compass Rose, LMG, you know, same thing. So this is what I use on my Prismatic Warlock. Is Song of Flame, Rift, Healing Rift. I think Healing Rift is the best ability, like, of the abilities, basically, like Barricade and Dodge and stuff. Because, oh my god, once you just set this thing down, you just get an overshield. Just where you're at. Like, yeah, if you get pushed by a shotgun, oh well. But they can't really, like, run up and punch you. Every peek, they're just gonna lose if you hit your shot, just because you have an overshield, they don't. Plus, Hellion, whenever you activate it, you are now, like, if you activate this in a good spot, it's so good, because you basically get a secondary mortar that does like 40 damage and burns. So if they get hit by one, it's easy. If you have Ace amplified and Hellion going, if one Hellion hits them, you only have to hit 2 headshots. You don't have to hit 3. Easy kills. Blink, just because I like Blink a lot. I see people use, like, I'm pretty sure it's Strafe Glide to gain momentum, but I personally just think Blink is the best PvP jump, just because going invisible, like, you know, well, not going invisible, but just going away, blinking out of existence, really strong. Arcane Needle. I don't really use it for the melee. I would say the best melee for Warlock, if you're not using Lightning Surge, but I use Lightning Surge. So I use this for the 3 melee charges. The Arcane Needle's decent, like it does decent damage, but it's like, and it's got long range, but it's kind of hard to hit. I don't know, I don't really use it that much for the actual melee. Penumbral Blast, Freezing is so good. I mean, honestly, I would say all these are good except for the Arc Melee. Arc Melee sucks. It does, like, no damage, and it doesn't really, like, unless they're all jumbled up, but it's like, how often are you meleeing when there's, like, 3 people around you? Vortex Grenade is, I think, the best grenade in the game because it pulls people in. I think it's even better than the express grenades, but I personally have started using throttling grenades just because it builds up Transcendence, because, I don't know, it's hard to build up Transcendence on Warlock, kind of, so I'll use these for darkness damage. But if you're really trying to just go for kills and you're not really, like, using, like, Transcendence too much, Vortex Grenade all the way, because if you hit them with the Vortex Grenade, plus, like, Facet of Dominance, Void Grenades weaken targets, if they get hit by it in, like, a couple ticks or something, if you just jump in with this, jolt them, like, you will insta-kill people. It's a free insta-kill. You throw the grenade, they're stuck, they can't move, and then you just teleport in and just blow up and one-shot them. Now, if you're hitting multiple people, it's even better because the jolts will hit multiple people. You can get, like, double kills, triple kills really easy if they're all clumped up. Because, like, also, it's like, that teleport melee is, like, so long range. Cold Snaps, if you want. Healing grenades are decent. Like, basically all their grenades, I would say Warlocks have, like, the best grenade choice out of them, like, prismatic stuff. But I personally use threadling grenades more now. As I was saying before, Hellion. Hellion's so good. Hellion is, like, I think, probably one of the best aspects in the game. This melee, I love. I think it's so, like, good for, like, just surprising people. Like, you can, like, teleport behind somebody and, like, shotgun them. If they're just hiding in a corner when they're low and they're just, like, waiting there with a shotgun, you just don't even really show up on their screen and you just blow up and one-shot them. Or not one-shot them, but, you know, you can kill them if, like, they're running away because they're low. Also, I mean, if you ever do get Transcendence, their grenade is great, plus being able to spam arc melees. Oh my god, it's free, like, just rolling kills. Plus, I wouldn't say for trials this is the best ult. I would say for trials, Nova Bomb is better, but just because, like, it's an insta-kill. I mean, Song of Flame is really, really strong in trials, but I think it's really strong in comp, because if you just, like, run with your team with this, oh my god, like, you're gonna kill everybody. Like, and you can very easily get 2 kills off of, like kill the entire team twice with the ult, because it lasts quite a long time. Facet of Protection, you know, of course, just extra, you know, strength or whatever, plus damage reduction, really strong. Same thing. I mean, Restoration is just more healing, so it's like, it is good, but it's definitely not as good as, like, Overshield or, like, Frost Armor, in my opinion. But I still think it's, like, really strong. Facet of Dawn, of course. Like, if you get, like, Radiant, like, it's so easy to get melee kills because of Lightning Surge. Like, Radiance will just be coming to you, like, constantly. So, like, this one, Facet of Awakening, with this build, you do get a lot of multi-kills. So, if you do kill them with mainly Lightning Surge, it's going to be, like, a very strong thing, because I'm pretty sure that it does Ionic Traces, which just give, like, ability energy, which is, like, more things. I don't know exactly how it works, but basically if it just gives you ability cooldown, it's great. But basically just the more multi-kills you get, which are very easy on this class, because, like, with one melee you can very easily take out 2 people, and then boom, you already get it. I think that's how it works. Honestly, not 100% sure. Facet of Grace. So I use Ace using kinetic weapons. It's bonus Transcendence energy for using kinetic. I don't know. I like it a lot. And then facet of dominance is, of course, like, you wouldn't use this if you're using throwing grenades. You would use this if you're using vortex grenades. But I don't know. It kind of just depends on like whichever one you want to use. Throwing grenades are better if you want to actually build Transcendence, but this is just such a good combo, so I don't, you know, personal preference at that point. I would say if you're using Threadling Grenade, maybe use this one. Like if you get amplified off of a kill, like you get bonus like Transcendence energy off like darkness kills. I mean, this wouldn't be terrible either, just for the plus 10 recovery, but I already have 100 recovery. This, maybe. This would also be good too, but I don't know. It would be kind of like your own personal choice at this point. I use Transversive Steps just because movement speed with Blank is great. I love it. So what I use, kinetic targeting and harmonic siphon just for shotgun kills. Use kinetic loader and harmonic dexterity, plus I use fastball just for throwing grenades farther. I don't know, I just have that on there, but kinetic, double kinetic unflinching makes it easier to aim because you don't get flinched. You know, this for reloading compass rose, recuperation for health off an orb pickup, and then this just reduces all ability cooldowns. And this, I use melees a lot more on this class, so I use this one, Outreach. Same reason why I use it for Titan. It's like I don't really want to focus on picking up an orb, I just want it to be picked up like, you know, near me, like when I get going. And then this, of course, just like whenever you use your class ability, like you're using Hellion plus, you know, you're shooting and stuff, and you just are on this power position, you can very easily get kills. You'll pretty much always get an orb if you're in the right spot, basically. But yeah, that's like kind of that's my build for all three classes. I think that Prismatic is, of course, like really OP. I don't know. I can't imagine they wouldn't not nerf it for like everybody. I don't know. I think it's basically it's almost the best class on everybody, except I would say maybe Strand Hunter is like better, but honestly not really. And Solar Warlock, you get a lot more movement stuff, so that's like good, and you can float, so people love doing that. Titans, like Void Titan, you get a lot of overshields, but that's kind of it. Like, I don't know. I personally don't really like Void Titan that much, so, you know. But it's all personal preference. I would say the main thing is just, you know, find yourself a nice little exotic hand cannon or a 120, and then find an OP roll on either, you know, Compass Rose someday, Party Crasher, or Matador 64. I can't remember which one it is. The one from D1. But yeah, that's kind of the build that I mainly use. So that's how it falls on all three of my characters here. Oh, I just out-aimed him! Oh my god, I out-aced him.
Only one enemy is left.
Guardian down.
No, conditional finality is so
I clutched
unfun.